মাংসটা খাবো।
হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, আমরা বেসিক্যালি কেভেন্টার্সে বসে আছি, দেখে বোঝাই যাচ্ছে, বলতে আর হবে না। বাট উই ডিড নট প্ল্যান টু কাম হিয়ার। ফার্স্ট অফ অল উই ওয়ান্টেড টু ভিজিট কুঙ্গা রেস্টুরেন্ট, বাট ইটস ইটস কমপ্লিটলি অকুপাইড রাইট নাও। মানে আমাদের ঢুকতে দেয়নি, বলেছে 1 ঘন্টা দাঁড়াতে হবে। সো গুড ফর আস অর ব্যাড ফর আস উই ডোন্ট নো। এখন এসে এখানে উই ট্রাইং দিস আউট। The good thing is everyone was very excited এখানে ট্রাই আউট করার জন্য, আর এখানে আমরা অলওয়েজ উইভ হার্ড গুড রিভিউজ যে খুব ক্রাউডেড থাকে, দ্য ফুড ইজ ভেরি গুড। Surprisingly right now at this moment it is not crowded, so we are eagerly anticipating the food. And recently I have got some negative reviews of Keventers and Plenaries. Personally আমার কিছু ফ্রেন্ডসরা এসে ঘুরে গেছে, তারা বলেছে যে the reputation that it has, the quality is now not living up to the name. So that is why it was not our first choice, but eventually Kunga full and waiting time estimated আমাদের 3 জনের জন্য দিয়েছে 1 hour, so we could not wait. আমরা খুব হাংরি, so we আসছে বার্গার খেয়ে বাঁচি ভাই। বার্গারটা দাও, চিকেন কোনটা? चिकन और एक प्लेटर है ना, हो गया। কোয়ালিটি কিছু ফল করেনি, কেভেন্টার্স একদম ঠিকঠাক আছে, যেমন ছিল তেমনই আছে। লোকে আরও ভালো ভালো জায়গায় বারবার খাচ্ছে, আসলে সেটাই হচ্ছে এখন ব্যাপার। যেটাও তার কোনো এটা বেশ ভালো, খুবই ভালো। যারা ভালো বলবে তাদের কথা শুনে এসে ডিসঅ্যাপয়েন্ট হবে, যারা খারাপ বলবে তাদের কথা শুনে এসে তাদেরকে গিয়ে তুমি খিস্তি মারবে কি খারাপ সালা। তবে এখানে একটা কথা বলে রাখি, স্যানিটাইজেশনের কোনো ব্যবস্থা নেই। পকেটে করে স্যানিটাইজার আনবে, নাহলে কিন্তু এই কাঁটা চামচে বসে।
Artifacts, rings and artifacts, and even we sell souvenirs of Darjeeling, especially the knives the local people use, and jewelries, Tibetan jewelries, what kind of jewelries they have. Some are with real stones and silver, some are just semi-precious, just fancy ones. For everybody, some for high price ones and low price ones.
Most of these designs are Tibetan.
Yes, most of them, but we have some which are our Indian style also, not coming from Tibet.
Okay.
With some semi-precious jewelries, silver jewelries, those kind of things. Not only Tibetan, but we specialize in more Tibetan jewelries.
These are
Yeah, some are, the necklaces here are Tibetan necklaces.
okay.
And these are semi-precious stones with silver. These are silver bangles.
Okay.
Some are Nepali work.
Okay.
And these are just normal chain which you can get all over. But it's just by weight, na? So it's the same price wherever you get. It's just by weight. We sell by weight. And these are silver pendants. And these are which are very special things which you see. These are some old things from Tibet.
Old things from
Yes,
Tibet?
old things. This is a ritual knife. A long one is a ritual knife.
Okay.
The blue with the golden is an old Tibetan earring.
Okay.
These are the big ones are like the amulet boxes.
Okay. Okay.
This is the Tibetan currency which they use.
This large paper that I can
Yes.
see. That's a note,
Yes.
and that's for sale.
Yeah, that's for sale. This is Tibetan currency.
Okay, beautiful.
Many things.
This shop is more of like an art gallery to me.
You can say that. Because some things are here for past 50 years also, you can say.
Okay.
Because our shop was established by my grandfather in 1956.
And you're from, sir?
I'm from Kashmir.
Okay.
But we are kind of settled here.
Okay. And your good name?
My name is Kaiser Fazili.
All right, great, sir. Beautiful. And your ancestors got all this stuff from?
Yes. My grandfather was a businessman who used to travel around India buying things from every state and selling them. So somehow he came to Darjeeling
Okay.
and he liked this place, basically, like we can say. Then he started a business, small business, which has become into this kind of business
Okay.
after almost 65 years.
Okay.
I'm the third generation who's looking after this.
Okay. Beautiful story.
It's kind of family business.
Okay. This is more of a family tradition that you're
Yes, it's
carrying out.
continuing.
And it has become a heritage now that I can clearly see.
But you see nowadays what happens, like the art is going down.
Right.
Because if a person is making some kind of thing, he's not paid well.
Right.
You see, because it takes around 2 to 3 days to make a small pendant or a small bangle. So whereas if he goes outside and do some labor work, he'll earn more. Nowadays people are opting for more for like machine-made things which are much finer. With that, the real art is going.
Right.
So, and the new generation, they don't want to do this.
Right.
They are even in Darjeeling, there are many craftsmen who used to do wooden things and all, but there's hardly any.
Right.
So due to maybe people want to go outside and explore and do different kind of things, but that is hampering art a little bit. Not only in Darjeeling,
Yeah.
but I think all over India.
Beautiful. And I am actually looking something special for my fiance. So can you suggest me something?
See, for a lady, it's very difficult to suggest.
Yeah.
Because
Don't do that.
it's very difficult
Yeah.
because we've been dealing with ladies and girls and everyone, but for us to sell something to a lady is kind of difficult. But if she likes something, then you can sell them anything.
Right.
So that's the thing. So if your fiance, I don't know what kind of jewelry she likes, she's more into Indian traditional jewelry or more tribal, or she likes flashy stones which are polished, and or something which is not polished, kind of what is a old look kind of thing, oxidized jewelry.
If something is rare and historical, I'm sure she is going to like.
See, there are many things. No? These are local things which represents a lot. This one, Dorje.
Okay.
This is a thunderbolt.
Okay.
It's also known as a Vajra.
Okay.
They use this. Actually, they use it in big puja. The Tibetan people use with a bell. It's a set of a bell and a dorje.
Okay.
So Darjeeling name is derived from this.
Okay.
It's like Dorjeling, land of thunder.
Right.
In the
Okay.
monsoon, we get lot of thunder.
Okay.
But I don't know how it became from Dorjeling to Darjeeling. I don't know the history,
Okay.
but I think the name of Darjeeling is derived.
I think probably it is because the way British people pronounce.
Yes.
Most probably.
Dorjeling and Darjeeling, it became.
Yeah.
Hope it remains Darjeeling.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Like
change.
the name Kolkata, they pronounce as
became
Calcutta.
Calcutta, and
So
it's become
Darjeeling, they say Darjeeling. Yeah,
yes.
right.
With time, everything changes.
Yeah, right.
Even the name changes.
Right. Okay, so would you like to suggest something from there? Like that Dorjiling part is very interesting.
Yes,
That
this is
yeah,
Dorje, na?
that's a beautiful pendant.
Yeah,
It's
this is beautiful pendant. This is Dorje.
Okay.
And
So how much is this for?
this would be cost you around 850 rupees. This is pure silver.
Okay.
This is pure silver, and we have different deities. Na? Some are Ganesh.
This is very rare.
Yeah, this is Tibetan Om.
Okay. Tibetan Om.
Tibetan Om.
Okay.
This is a Tibetan Om. This is another ritual object which is called Purba and Karti.
Okay. Okay.
And these are kind of amulet boxes.
Amulet boxes.
It opens from back.
Okay. Okay. So you can put stuff inside that?
Yes, you can
Okay.
put. Usually, what happens? It's a more Tibetan kind of thing.
Okay.
Tibetan people, when they travel or when they do a puja,
Okay.
they put the blessings inside, basically,
Okay.
from the monk,
Okay.
from the monastery, and they carry with themselves if they are sick or if they are traveling, and many kind of. You know what kind of
Yeah.
in religion what to do.
Like
So-
people can wish somebody
Yes,
good luck
yes,
and
good luck and
present
not
something.
feeling well. You take blessing from high, superior power
Right.
and keep it with yourself as a
Right.
protector.
Right, right,
That's- And these are also very auspicious signs. These are the 8 lucky signs of Buddhism,
Okay.
which is very auspicious sign
Okay.
for them.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful.
This is a mandala.
Beautiful.
These are all silver work done by Tibetan people.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful.
Because when Tibetans they came from Tibet, they bought a lot of art and culture from themselves from there.
Right.
So because basically they were businessmen, Tibetan people. They used to travel around and do business and all. So it's kind of business community. You
Right.
go around town also, you'll see many Tibetan families working together as a business community.
Right.
So it's done by them. Even in Tibetan community, the arts and crafts is going down.
Right.
See, if you go down to the Tibetan Refugee Center, self-help center, you'll find people working there. Some old ladies making carpets, good carpets, cushion covers, small rugs, sweaters, and it's basically things from made of woolen and wooden crafts. You'll find them there doing it.
Right.
I don't know the next generation they want to do or not, but I think they are preserving it.
Right.
Like, if you compare to other communities, they are preserving their culture and art.
Now I kind of feel that now the socio-political scenario has changed in such a way that people are more indulged into foreign brands that are imported with higher prices, but
Yes,
people
yes.
are forgetting the
Local
heritage that we have.
Yeah,
on our-
that's the very sad part of it. That's the most sad part.
On the other hand, Americans and Europeans and people from other continents are actually focusing on the
Yes, they have more
Indian
interest. They have
cultural
more
stuff.
interest.
Yeah, yes.
If they have more interest on these kind of things. Even my shop, during the season time, the majority of tourists, they are from foreign countries like
Okay.
Americans, French. I have lots of French customers and Italians, Japanese. But due to COVID, everything has stopped.
Right.
No, this is 100 rupees of that time.
Okay.
This is 2,500 for present.
Oh,
I sell
okay.
it for 2,500.
Okay.
This I sell for 1,500.
Okay, all right. Okay. So these are really kind of historical stuff that
but
comes
now,
with a price.
But now the source has finished.
Right.
We have buyers, but no products, no old
right,
things.
right.
The source has completely dried out because the old things have already gone out,
Right.
and the few things which are left, people don't want to sell them.
Right.
Okay? So there's no source. So we have things you can look for which are like finer art things.
Right,
You find,
Right.
but not old one. Very difficult to get
Right,
old
right,
ones
right.
nowadays, even for us.
Right. And there is definitely a connection between Tibet and Kashmir, especially because Tibet is so much widespread across the borders of India. Not
Yes.
only it's closer to Darjeeling, it is very close to Ladakh as
Yes,
well.
yes.
There.
Even Tibet, because from Tibet, lots of Kashmiri people used to travel to Tibet as a business. Even Kashmiri community, you'll see, majority of them are businessmen.
Okay.
So they used to travel around all over India,
Okay.
Tibet, everywhere.
Okay.
So some got settled there. That's what I heard from my elders, that
Okay.
some people got settled there
Okay.
and married Tibetan people.
Okay,
And
okay.
there's a community which developed there, that's Tibetan Muslims.
Okay.
So we'll see Tibetan Muslims
Okay.
living in Tibet.
Okay.
And even when China invaded, some people went out of Tibet.
Okay.
They got settled in Kalimpong. They got
Okay.
settled in Nepal. majority of them, and majority of them got settled in Kashmir. Those who are still doing this kind of trade, and some they have different kind of art and fact which they do. So even in Darjeeling you'll find lots of Tibetan Muslim people still preserving their culture and staying united. No?
Right. I once met a boy from Kashmir. I made a friend there in Manali. His name was Jasim, and he was a businessman of ornaments like sweaters and stuff. So I got a nice jacket from his shop. So I have a huge I have a huge fascination towards the North Indian culture and their artwork in terms of garments, basically.
Yes. Kashmir, you'll see a lot of them, like good shawls, good carpets, good silk stuff, good home things, like cushion covers, small rugs, teapots, the samovar made of copper, and many things. They have, even Kashmir has a good old history of art and craft.
Right. Beautiful. So, how much did you say this one again?
This one is 1100 rupees.
1100?
Yes.
Please pack this for me.
Thank you.
I'm going to have, write some best wishes for somebody.
Sure. When you go to the monastery, if you go to the Dali monastery, you can ask people there. They'll tell you what to do. Sometimes they have people there, those who bless these kind of things and seal them. They'll do a special puja for you, and they put the blessings inside and seal for you. So you can always carry with themselves. It's always nice to have blessings from good people. Good people and good thing.
Good souls are so rare these days.
All the religions, doesn't matter. At the end, you never know. Don't know.
True.
So capture good things, good vibes, and just leave out negative things.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Just give a damn to that.
Correct. This is the philosophy that needs to be carried away in the next generation.
Yes. Hopefully, nowadays it's very difficult to say what will happen in future. You see lots of things going around. Hopefully, the new generation, they have peace of mind and think it positively and do positive things rather than going for violence and doing all negative things. Because we need good people around.
Correct. That is why I kind of feel a beautiful connection with mountain people, because they are so honest and
mountain people are nice.
All they look for is peace of mind in the end.
Yes, but politics is spoiling them a little bit. Slowly. It's like a parasite, which destroys things slowly.
Correct.
I hope people will understand that, the next generation, because they are the future. We have almost now lived our life I think more than half our life. So we don't know what's in future. The next generation should understand and value of things, what really matters.
True that. It was a pleasure for me to visit, and I hope next time I'll be able to collect some of those antiques.
I think I'll have some more interesting things. You never know.
Right.
কি এটারই কথা বলছে?
কিসের মতো খেতে? চিকেন স্টক অ্যাজ আ সিপ নিয়ে সুপের মতো। আমরা এখন খেয়ে বেরোচ্ছি সাংগ্রিলা থেকে। The food was excellent. এখন মোটামুটি সারা দার্জিলিং মেল ফেয়ার সব ফাঁকা দেখতে পাচ্ছ, কোথাও কিছু নেই, পুরো বন্ধ। একমাত্র সাংগ্রিলা খোলা থাকে এখন অবধি। এখন বাজে 9:15। দিস ইজ 7th of January 2021। এখন মোটামুটি সারা রাস্তা ফাঁকা, আর কোথাও কিছু নেই। বাট সাংগ্রিলা আমাদেরকে খুব আনন্দ দিয়েছে। উই আর রিয়েলি ভেরি হ্যাপি অ্যান্ড থ্যাঙ্কস টু দ্য ম্যান আকাশ দা ওয়ান্স অ্যাগেন। আজকে ও, আমি জানি না কেন আমাদেরকে ট্রিট দিল, জানি না ভাই কেন দিল, বাট দিয়েছে, আমরা নিয়ে নিয়েছি। যেটা বলার সেটা হচ্ছে টিবেটিয়ান একটা মোমো আজকে আমরা ট্রাই করেছি। আই ওয়াজ ভেরি কিউরিয়াস টু নো যে নর্মাল মোমো আর টিবেটিয়ান মোমোর মধ্যে ডিফারেন্সটা কোথায়। টিবেটিয়ান মোমোতে একটা স্মোকি একটা ফ্লেভার থাকে ভেতরে, যে মানে যে মিক্সচারটা ওরা বানায় সেখানে, অ্যান্ড ওদের একটা পার্টিকুলার স্পাইস আছে, সেটার কি নাম আমি জানি না। এই স্পাইসটা মোস্ট প্রবাবলি খুব রিজনাল, ঠিক আছে, টিবেটের বাইরে বা অন্যান্য কোথাও খুব লিমিটেড স্টক সেরকম পাওয়া যায় না। ফিনারিজ এখনো খোলা আছে, সাংগ্রিলা থেকে ফেরার মতো দেখতে পাচ্ছি। নাইট লাইফ বলতেই দুটোই, সেখানে মোটামুটি আলো জ্বলে 9টার পরেও। আর একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট এখানে খোলা আছে, সেটা হচ্ছে বাঙালি রেস্টুরেন্ট, 16 আনা বাঙালি। এখানে আমরা আসতে পারো, তো জানি বাঙালিদের 9টার সময় আর কি, 16 আনা বাঙালি ইজ ওপেন। কেভেন্টার্স অনেকক্ষণ আগেই বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে। কটা বাজে? 8:15 সময় দেখেছি কেভেন্টার্স বন্ধ, কখন বন্ধ হয়েছে জানি না। So we are getting back towards our hotel. Basically কালকে আজকে আর কি রাত 3:30, 3:30 আমরা আজ 4:30 নাগাদ টাইগার হিলে সানরাইজের জন্য বেরিয়ে যাবো। So let's see how it goes.